guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Rosie, and thank you so much for taking a moment out of your busy day to spend a few moments with me. So in today's video, we are going to be making this super adorable gift box with 2 sets of dividers, and it came out so incredibly adorable. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with creating our box. So first, let's go ahead and create the bottom part of the box, the base. And so what you need for that is a piece that is, 7. So what you're going to need is a piece of cardstock, or you can use scrapbook paper if you want. You're going to need a piece that is 7/15/16 by 7/15/16. So basically, it's the little notch right before the 8-inch mark, if you have the 16ths, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to score at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Then you're going to need a piece that is 8 by 8, and you're going to score the exact same way at 1 inch all the way around. So for the divider, what you're going to need is a piece that is 6 by 8, and on the 8-inch side, you're going to score at 3, 4, and 5. That's going to be for the divider, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and put this all together. First, we're going to go ahead and burnish and crease all of our score marks. Okay, so now that we have folded and creased on all of our score marks, we're going to make a few cuts. So we're going to go ahead and on the corners, we're just going to cut up to the score mark, just like that, to release that middle tab, and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So on the opposite side, just cutting right up to the score mark, and we're going to do the same thing on our base. Now the base one, I did use a heavier cardstock just so that it's a little bit more firmer. Okay, so there we go. Now let's go ahead and we're going to do the bottom first. So on the corner tabs, we're just going to add our adhesive. I am using my Reptile glue, and I'm just going to adhere it to my corner, just like that. Give it a minute just to make sure that it's on there good, and repeat the process for all remaining corners. Add your adhesive and attach, bring up and attach to the corner. Make sure it's on there really, really well. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Like that. I get asked all the time what's my favorite glue, and I always say the same thing. It's Reptile glue. Now, I have, throughout my journey of paper crafting, I have used all sorts of different glues. I've tried them all. I've tried them all because of money. I've tried them all for quality. And honestly, I use different adhesive for different things, to be honest. Reptile glue is my go-to glue if I need something to really, really stick. So there's all sorts of different reasons why you use different adhesives, right? But I tend to use my Reptile glue for any time I'm assembling things. Okay, now let's work on our cover to our box. So I wanted to have a little window on it. So I'm going to die cut out, let's see here, I found that I had this star, and I thought that might look pretty. So let's go ahead and remove it. Okay, and let's bring in my big shot. Hey guys, I'm interrupting this video super quick to let you know about a new goal that I've recently established for my channel. Now, I'm looking at attaining an additional 300 subscribers in the next few months. What? I know. It's a lofty goal, right? But I really think that we can do it together. So how can you help? You can help by doing three small things. The first thing is hitting that like button on this video, then clicking on that subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you're notified when I release new videos. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, all you need to do is hit the like button on this video. It's even easier. That's it. Pretty simple, right? Okay, simple things but mean so much. I would really appreciate your support. So, are you ready to be on this goal journey with me? All right, let's do it. Okay, back to the video. Okay, so let's see. Let me bring over my big shot. And I've taped down. Let me just make sure that it looks good on all sides. Looks a little bit crooked. So let's see here. Want to make sure it looks even on all sides. Like that. Let's press this down. Okay, so let's go ahead and get my other plate. And I'm going to bring my sides up. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and get this cut out. Okay, let's take that off and get rid of this. Okay, over. All right. I love that I now have this that I can use on another project. How cute is that? Okay, and then let me go ahead and just get rid of all this other stuff. And then I'm going to put back, let's see, I'm going to put back my big shot, get it out of the way. Perfect. All right, let's get rid of all of this, and we will put back my die. I like to put everything back right away as soon as I use it. That way I don't lose any pieces, because I don't know about you, but I find it so easy to lose small pieces. So if you're wondering where I got this die, I was really good about this one. I got it from AliExpress. It was the Cheng Kwan store, and the name of it was Star Frame Carbon something, and it was $1.91. On when I started to track my dies, this is how I ended up doing it as well. I did a color picture of what it was supposed to look like, because sometimes the dies, when you get them like this, you're like, well, this one's pretty self-explanatory, but other ones you're like, oh my goodness, how does this go together? So I like to print off a copy of the picture to kind of remind me what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so there is that. Let me move this out of the way. So now there is our top. Now we need to place our acetate down. Okay, so now I just have a little piece of acetate to cover my window. So let's go ahead. I've already added my double-sided tape, and I'm going to go ahead and just remove the paper backing. Now mine is a little bit different, and yours is going to be different as far as the acetate because of what type of dye you use. For me, it was a star, so I have some pointed areas that I need to cover. Okay, so let's go ahead now and place down, let's see, place down our acetate. Okay, And let's go ahead and just burnish that down really well so the acetate's not going to go anywhere. All right. Oh, I love making these. Now, you can make these as deep as you want. Okay. So now that we have our acetate, you see it shimmering there. Now let's go ahead and just put together our box. So let's go ahead and bring back in our adhesive. I'm bringing in the Reptile glue, and I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did with the bottom layer, which is add my glue to the corner tabs. Okay. Like that. That, and attach it to the corner like that. See, I just want to make sure that it's really pressed down well. Okay, let's go ahead and do the exact same thing now on these sides. So glue. Now the one thing is, if you end up using any kind of glitter, I would not pick glue, because for some reason the glue just does not adhere to glitter all that well. I've experienced anyway. Okay, let's just hold those together. Okay, and let's go ahead and just make sure this is pressed down. And this side. Okay, so now our top is all done. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the divider. So I'm bringing back in our box, right? We also, let me just close up my glue. Okay, so we're bringing in that, and then we folded and creased, and then what I did was I just folded in half, right? And then I brought over one side, and then did the same on the other side, just like that. So when you look at it, you have a peek. You see that? Okay, we're going to go ahead and place double-sided tape on the inside, kind of like what we do for hinges on mini albums. Like that. Okay. Alright, and then let's go ahead, just fold it onto itself. Burnish that down really well. Okay, now we have our divider. So we have one side, two sides. And then this is what's going to go directly inside of our box. Okay, now you can place it in just like this, or you can use tape. Whatever you want. I think I'm going to use tape on mine. So let's go ahead. That way it's on there good, and I don't have to worry about it popping out. Okay. Let's see. I just need enough to make sure that it's on there really well. Like that. And one down the middle. Like that and like that. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the paper backing. So quick and simple, guys, to make. And you can make these any sizes as well. Now this one here, I made pretty shallow, but you can make it as deep as you want. Depending on what you plan on placing inside. There we go, and the last one. Okay, yeah, so it totally depends on what you plan on placing inside. So I'm going to start with the first side first, making sure it's all the way to the edge, and putting that down, right? Okay, and then I will just let it fall and press in to the corners. Like that, like that. Make sure it's in there really well. Like that. And then do the other side. Okay, and then do the sides as well. Okay, all right. So there is our box with a divider in the middle. Isn't that super sweet? And now we can just place our top right on top, place our cover on the box, and there you have it. Isn't that the sweetest box? And honestly, it takes no time at all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and decorate it and fill it up with some things, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and I have decorated and filled this box, and oh my goodness guys, look at how adorable this box is. And honestly, it took no time whatsoever to create. So let me go ahead and just open it. Now I'm just using regular baker's twine as the closure. And I'm using green to pop some of the green from this. So when we open it, you can see that we can actually fit quite some bit. I've got 6 different candies in here. You can have gift cards or cash or any kind of presents that you can fit in here, because this box is 6 by 6, so this can fit quite a number of things. But how adorable is this? And it's quick. So if you have hostess gifts that you need to create real quickly, neighbor gifts, school, class gifts, teacher gifts, any kind of gifts, see how quickly this was put together. Add little shred, add your goodies inside, and you have a perfectly beautiful gift box. And change the paper to Christmas, to birthday, to Easter, and you have a completely different box. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, guys, thank you so much. Your support goes an awful long way in helping my channel out. Alright guys, until the next time, stay safe, be kind, and keep it creative.